President Abdullah Yameen and his former deputy, Ahmed Adib, are accused of receiving cash in bags filled with up to $1 million, so much that it was difficult to carry him, according to one of the men who delivered it. Once a paradise of pristine beaches and Instagram-worthy landscapes, the Maldives has now become infamous for its deepening corruption and political chaos. A stunning downfall from tropical paradise to a nation on the brink. The comments under this Maldives sting operation by Al Jazeera shows, a Maldive resident's comment, "The same time this was heartbreaking to watch, we live in a small congested place paying $1,000 as rent per month, while our beautiful islands are being sold." Maldives is no longer a paradise. Corruption, money laundering, and a complete disregard for democracy are the reasons for this, with the head of corruption being the country's former president, Yameen Abdul Gayoom.
We gave out islands. We didn't sell them.
Over $300 million have gone missing.
A group of senior officials in the Maldives, with help from President Abdullah Yameen, leased scores of the country's idyllic islands to tourism developers via corrupt deals, while keeping tens of millions of dollars for themselves. Acting with impunity whenever they were cornered, the government attacked anyone who were against them. They torched a TV station that was about to report about the corruption. And the TV station put out a report stating it condemns an arson attack by 6 masked men early this morning that destroyed much of the headquarters of the station, one of Maldives' most popular television stations, one that supports the opposition. As with any country that grapples with corruption, the divide between the middle and lower class of Maldives and the rich and ultra-wealthy has become huge. As Christina from Honest Travel Stories says, despite their luxurious reputation, these secluded paradises can come with a hefty price tag, from overpriced meals and drinks to additional charges for activities and excursions. Budget-conscious travelers like myself might find themselves feeling a bit financially strained. She also goes on to say, "There were also instances where I felt disconnected from the local culture. Resort islands tend to cater more towards international tourists, which means you might miss out on truly immersing yourself in authentic Maldivian experiences. With other tropical islands offering the same that the Maldives has to offer for a fraction of the price, tourists prefer those destinations to the Maldives." It is also evident in the Reddit comments of Maldives travelers, where the general opinion is the same. Too much travel and really expensive for not that much better than some of the places we have been to in the Caribbean. Also, with weather conditions in the Maldives being anyone's guess, travelers are left stranded with no choice but to stay indoors when strong winds and heavy rains befall the island, with most activities such as snorkeling and scuba diving being sea-related, and very dangerous to do during adverse weather conditions. And being limited to one island with one hotel and few restaurants usually makes people bored after a few days, with cross-island travel being extremely expensive. Getting from the airport island to your final accommodation can sometimes cost as much as your long-haul flight, especially if you need to take a water plane. There's a big chance that it will cost you more than you expect, $500 to $600. The biggest indicator of the falling popularity of the Maldives is the tourist arrivals that shows the falling trend of arrivals to the country, and a sharp decline in the holiday period of 2024. With only around 43,000 arrivals compared to the 175,000 tourists in the previous month, major political scams, increasing cost to tourists, and with better alternative holiday locations such as the Mauritius and Malaysia, and the unpredictable weather and decline in popularity because of the increase in online travel posts, have made the Maldives one of the least popular destinations. Coastal flooding, erosion, and rising sea levels pose a huge threat to the island, with 77% of the Maldives being susceptible to being submerged by the end of the century, which would mean much of the island would be underwater. The Paradise Island would be lost forever.